Well, let's talk about our forecast because it is a little bit chillier this morning, and we also have a little bit more of that marine influence. Take a look at what's happening. So I'm not sure if you drove in and saw some fog, Chris, but I definitely encountered some on my way here to work this morning. And so that's exactly what we're seeing right now. We're starting to see a little bit more of the low clouds and fog creep in to some areas that haven't actually been able to see a little bit more of the foggy conditions the last few days. So we're going to start to see a little bit more of it this morning. So give yourself that extra time, and then also use those low beams and give yourself that extra space between you and the next car in front of you. We are definitely looking at visibility down to less than a mile in the Chino area, and then we're also looking at visibility less than a mile in the Burbank area. So we're down to 5 miles in Malibu, down to 3 in Fullerton, and then here's a look. We're waiting for the sun to come up this morning, 6:16 with the sunset time a lot earlier now, 4:57. We have a little bit more of that sea breeze, and this is what's adding to the cooler weather here in Southern California. I do want to show you what happens though as we head into the rest of the morning. Right now, as I mentioned, we do have a lot more of the low clouds and fog, so I want to show you where the clouds are at the moment. So we're not seeing too much of the clouds, especially in the valleys, but a lot of it, again, starting to work their way closer to our foothill community. So not only are we talking about really foggy conditions for some of our foothill communities, but some of our coastal communities under the gray skies as well. So you could see from Long Beach to the Cypress area to Anaheim, and then we start to see some patchy clouds moving into Yorba Linda, but not as far inland as Inland Empire. And then we're definitely starting to see the clouds make those moves closer to the Santa Ana foothills here in Orange County. But as we head into the afternoon, it's going to take some time for a lot of the clouds to clear. So once we start to see the clouds clear here in Southern California, it's going to make way for more of that sunshine, but we're probably going to see some partly cloudy skies, especially for some of our beach communities. You can see by the time we head into 10 a.m. this morning, we do have a lot of the clouds inland clearing, but right along the coast, we continue to stay a little bit gray. And then by the time we head into the lunch hour, we start to see some clearings. So again, some sun, some clouds here and there, and then it starts to push back as we head into the evening. And then we could even see a thicker marine layer as we head into tomorrow, and that could produce a little bit of that drizzle overnight. So that's something that we're going to continue to watch as we head into the overnight hours. But hour by hour, just know that we are going to see more sunshine just before the lunch hour for downtown LA. So at 11 a.m., we're looking at the clouds clearing here, 68, and then we top out in the mid-70s as we head into the afternoon. And in San Bernardino, you're looking at sunshine. Clouds are actually non-existent right now. And then we start to see those temperatures top out closer to 80s, that is, as we head into the 1 p.m. hour. Highs overall today, 81 for the Riverside area. We'll have mid-70s for the San Fernando Valley, upper 70s. That is upper 70s for the San Fernando Valley, mid-70s for Burbank, 73 for downtown LA. And we do have some 60s right along the coast. So what's happening right now is we have a system passing to the north of us. This is what's bringing the cooler air, allowing a little bit more of the low clouds and fog to push in as we head into today into tomorrow. And then once the system passes, we start to warm up as we head into the end of the week and into this upcoming weekend. So you can see we're definitely warming up and drying out during this time. Highs today, 73, dropping down. Tomorrow's going to be the coolest day of the week, upper 60s for LA and Orange County. And then again, once that system passes, you can see every day after that, we start to slowly warm up. So by the end of the weekend, we're looking at temperatures topping out at 80 degrees. For the valleys, you're looking at a high today of 78, cooling to the low 70s tomorrow, and then you're jumping right back into those 80s, upper 80s by the end of the week. And for the Inland Empire, 81 today, bottoming out in the mid 70s tomorrow. And then you'll continue to stay closer to the mid 70s on Thursday. And then by the end of the week, we're looking at temperatures in the mid 80s. All right, Chris, back to you.